Good morning, everybody. I am Meg, and you are here with me Wednesday, June 17th. I can't believe it. We are halfway through June. So welcome to my Wednesday morning senior sweat class. I'm so happy that you decided to show up and move with me today. All right, so we have a few things that we are going to be doing here today. Pretty much most of the things that we're going to do are going to incorporate our own body weight or your own body weight. So don't worry if you really don't have anything available to work with. You don't need weights or dumbbells or anything at all. If you don't have them, you can just follow along with your own body weight. So we're going to get it started with some little warm-ups here. So let's start it up and let's take it up into either a march or a light jog if you're able to. Again, it really all depends on what your ability level is. So if jogging is too much for you, take it into a little quick-paced march, or if you're seated, you can still do these same moves in a chair. It's really just about getting that heart rate up, shaking off those morning cobwebs, and getting things moving. Then we're gonna do a couple more seconds of these. Good. Okay, now let's take it into an arm over arm cross, making sure that we are alternating which arm goes over. I like to add in a little side step work so that I keep my lower half moving at the same time. It's your choice if you want to do that or not. We're just doing some mobility drills to get everything going. Okay, now set your feet about hip width distance apart and take it into a cross body twist. So we're reaching across that body. Nice long arms. And now let's take them up overhead. If you're not able to add that pivot, just take it to the arms. Good. All right, bring your arms up and take it into a little torso twist from side to side. Good. All right, again, set your feet hip width distance apart. Make your body look like a big letter X and windmill. Opposite hand down towards that opposite foot. If you're not able to touch those toes, or if bending over is not an option for you, bend your knees and bring the knee up to that arm. If having your arms out stretched is also too much, add a bend in the arms. And again, you can do this from a seated position as well. Good. All right, take those arms, extend them out in front of you, seated or standing, pull back. And think about handles out in front of you, and you're going to pull them back, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Breath in, you reach. Breath out, you grow. Tall, proud chest. Be aware of your posture. Good. Okay, now take those arms up overhead, palms facing outward, and pull down. Pretend like you've got handles hanging out of the ceiling. You're going to grab them, pull them down. And as you pull them down, you're using the muscles in your back to pull with. Squeeze. Good. All right, now let's pay attention to our shoulders. We're going to take our arms down at our sides, and we're going to raise our arms out to the sides, and then we're going to raise them out in front. So, breath in. Now exhale, raise out. Breath in, exhale, raise out. Take that a couple more times. Be aware of your shoulders. So relax your neck and lift those arms with your shoulders. Speaking of your neck, let's do some head and neck and shoulder rolls here, because we keep a lot of tension up here. And maybe you're not moving around as much as you normally would with our stay-at-home situation. So maybe you've got a lot of reading or sitting in front of a TV or on the computer. That can add to a lot of stress here. You might already have a lot of stress with everything that's going on. So let's try to alleviate some of that if we can. So go ahead, take it to some head and some neck rolls. Good. I heard a lot of crunching in my own neck. I've been up for a while, working out too. So the fact that I have that, you probably have a lot of it too. So go ahead, take an ear to one side, take an ear to the other side. And now take a full turn around, pretend like you're an owl. Turn that head all the way. Good. All right, let's do a couple more openers and drills for our hips that we didn't get to do in the initial warm-up. So hands on your hips and take it into a hip rotation walk. If you need to hold on to a wall or something while you do this for some balance and some support, go ahead and do that. You can also do it in place, just holding on to, a chair, or again, the wall. Or if you got a buddy with you, that works too. Good. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. Feel free to hold on if you need to. And we're going to do some leg swings. So swinging through your hip. If you've got a high range of motion, go for it. If it's a little bit limited and it's just here, that's okay. Just try to keep your legs straight and swing it through your hip. Don't bend your knee. That's not what this is. We're loosening up our hip. Same thing, opposite side. Good. All right. If you have any other stretches or drills that you need to do, hey, you do you. Feel free to do it. But I'm going to move into the workout part. So we're going to start it off, and we're going to go back to a little jogging or quick pace marching, which is what we started with. You ready? Here we go. Jog or march it out. If you want to be a little bit more athletic or creative with your jogging, maybe you take some of your jogs to the side, whatever you can do. This is your time to do with what you want. And I'm grateful that you've chosen to do something with me that's for you and moving your body. It's the best thing you can do. Never stop moving. Very good. Okay, we're going to take it into a side-to-side squat now. I've got some options for you. So, if you're familiar with squats and you know how to do them and you're comfortable doing them, take a step out to the side. Do your squat, step together, step out to the opposite side, squat, step together. Let's break down the anatomy of that squat. We're stepping out, sitting back into our hips, stepping back together, squat, step it back together. If you're still working on performing your squats, maybe just stay with the squat, okay? Here we go. Ready, set, go. I'm going to do the more advanced, which is the side-to-side squat. So I'm just doing a squat, stepping together, stepping back. We're working our lateral movement patterns at the same time. Always stepping back to the center. Now we got another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, now we're going to kick some things. So I'm going to take my right leg, I'm going to step back, and I'm going to kick through. I'll demonstrate that from the side. So I step back, I kick through. And I'm kicking through my heel, okay? If you need to hold on to something while you do this, feel free. Go ahead, hold on to something. Same thing, step back, kick through, okay? Right leg only in 3, 2, and go. Step back, kick it through. It can be a little kick. It can be a big, bold kick. Maybe you're stepping back into a lunge and you're making this a little extra. Maybe you're just working on lifting that leg up and kicking. That's good too. So any of those options works. Okay, now do that same thing on the opposite side. Or maybe this is the side that you struggle with and it gives you an extra challenge. Maybe you're not able to do the exact same thing. That's okay. Make it work for you. Good. Notice we've only used our body weight so far. That's going to change in a minute. Good. Okay, now we're going to take it into some type of a push-up. So for those of you that aren't able to get on the floor, let's show you what you're going to do first. Hands against a wall, lean in, breathe out, push away. The higher you are, so the more vertical, the easier your push-up will be. The lower you are, the more of your body weight you have to support. So if you have a countertop, a chair, a couch, a bench, something sturdy that can support your body weight, and doing it off the wall is too easy, try placing your hands on that slightly lower surface and doing your push-up off that. If it's still too much with your legs behind you, try walking your legs in and doing your push-up off your elevated surface like that. So go ahead, get your push-up on, however you've chosen to do it. And for those of you who are able to come to the floor, go ahead, come to the floor. Do your push-up. Make sure you're bracing up your abdominal muscles so that you're supporting your lower back. And the focus should be on that press, that extension away. So you're breathing out and pushing, feeling that upper body strength. Go ahead and stop. Do your best. I didn't even give you a target of what to do. I only asked you to do that for about 30 to 40 seconds. Some of you may have been able to do 20 of those. Some of you may only have been able to do like 5. Maybe you're only able to do 1. Whatever you did, be proud of that because you did something. All right, now if you have some weights and some dumbbells, go ahead and grab them, one in each hand. If you're using something like water bottles or soup cans, those work as weights as well. Anything can be a tool or a weight to help you advance something. So have your arms hang down in front of your thighs, bend forward a little bit, and pull. Now, if you're not able to bend over like that, you can stay standing, and you can pull, and you can roll those arms back. And make sure the focus is on using your back muscles to pull. You can also do this seated in a chair, and you can, same thing, lean over, seated in your chair, or sit up a little bit upright and focus on pulling back, using the muscles in your back. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, and stop. Nice. Okay, so we did 2 exercises so far. I mean, we did a lot more than that in our warm-up, but we did 2 exercises so far that worked our legs, the side-to-side squat and the step back and kick throughs, and then 2 exercises to work our upper body, our push-up and our rows. We're gonna repeat those, okay? We're gonna put them together and make a little circuit together. So 2 for the lower half, 2 for the upper half. Big muscle groups. Are you ready for it? We're gonna do each one for 30 seconds, because I like that number. If you're not able to maintain that for the entire 30 seconds, don't worry about it. Just do your best, okay? So it starts off with the side-to-side squat in 3, 2, 1, and go. Step out, squat, step together. You can feel free to incorporate some weights into this. I chose just to do body weight, but you are free to do what you like. Pay attention to what your body's telling you, right? If doing your squats is too much, maybe you gotta stop. Maybe you gotta take it into a leg extension. Or maybe you just have to practice sitting down and standing up out of a chair. Okay, 10 seconds to catch your breath. Now we're gonna take it into that step back with kick through. Right leg only. Ready? Go. Step back, kick, step back, kick. If you're able and you want to, go into that lunge. Remember, reach out, hold on to something for balance if you need it. Okay, switch legs, same thing, opposite side. And yeah, you'll probably notice one side of your body is stronger than the other. Doesn't give you as much resistance back. That's okay, it's normal. Good, okay, catch your breath. Now you're gonna go to your push-up. Remember, you do it off the wall, off the countertop, off a sturdy chair, off the floor. Ready? Go for it. Breathe out, press away. You're leaning that body in. Doesn't matter if you're doing it off the floor off a chair, off a wall. That doesn't change. Do your best. 30 seconds can be a long time for a push-up. So you just get what you can get. And don't get upset. If it's 1, if it's 2, if it's 10. Good. Okay, grab your weights if you have them. Now we'll take it into that row, working our back. If you don't have weights, remember, you can use your own body weight, or you can use a prop, like water bottles, or anything of even weight, or about even weight, that you can grab and hold on to in each hand. Maybe it's 2 books. Maybe you got resistance tubing. Wrap the resistance tubing around something, like a banister. If you're outdoors, maybe it's a tree. Breathe out as we pull, working our back muscles. Good, awesome. Okay, take a little breather. If you have some water, I shouldn't say if, you better have some water. Now's the time to go ahead and grab a sip of it. We're gonna switch gears a little bit. We're gonna focus on just some upper body movements for our arms. We'll do a little bit more cardio, and then we're gonna close it on out. All right, if you have weights, go ahead and grab them. I recommend something on the lighter side. You know, it's really up to you in terms of how much weight you can use. You know your own body best. Here's a little tip if you're trying to figure out what you should use. You want to use weights that challenge you, but that don't break you. You should be able to complete, oh, and my little assistant Pearl is coming by to say hello. She wants to make sure we're doing everything right. You really want to make sure that the weights that you're using are something that you can manage throughout the duration of whatever it is you're trying to do. And if they're too much, drop it down if you can. If you're not able to drop it down, maybe try using just your body weight, and you do what you can, okay? All right, so take those dumbbells or take your hands, turn your palms so they're facing forward, curl all the way up. We're gonna take it just to a simple bicep curl. I'm gonna turn to the side here. You want your arms close to your sides of your body. It's almost like your arms are squeezing your torso. You don't want your elbows lifting up. You don't want space. You don't want to be swinging. You want to target the biceps, target your arms, so you got to keep them centered. For 3, 2, 1. Now bring them up here, okay? So we've got about, our palms are facing into one another, right? And now all we're going to do is we're going to raise the elbows out to the side. We're going to squeeze our shoulder blades together as we do that. We're going to do about 10 of these, or your best. If you're not able to get 10, maybe you're not able to do these at all, that's okay. You can continue on with the bicep curls, or you can take a pause, or you can do something else. That's always an option as well. Good. All right, bring your arms back down by your sides again. Keep your palms so they're facing in. And then we're gonna alternate our bicep curl. This is a hammer style curl, and as we've done is we've turned our arms so they're facing in. We're targeting the muscles in a different way. Nice smooth curls, even, all the way up, all the way down. And even though this is very lightweight that I'm using, I can still feel that resistance because I'm purposely and mindfully telling my body which muscles to use. I'm not swinging, using momentum. I'm targeting my biceps. Okay, now I'm going to keep them down again at the sides, and I'm going to raise them out to the sides, trying to keep my arms straight. Using my shoulders to raise up. If I need to bend my elbows a little bit to make this a little bit easier, totally fine. This is a tough one. So for some people, just raising your arms out to the side might be a big struggle. So maybe you can't even use weights for this. Maybe your range of motion is only to here. That's okay. You do what you can. Good. And stop. Awesome. Okay, now what I want you to do, you're going to take your dumbbells, you're going to cross them together, or just use one dumbbell if what you have is too heavy. Again, mine are pretty light, so I'm going to put them together. Set your feet about hip width distance apart. I'm going to take my weights over to the right side of my hip, and then I'm going to twist and reach them up to the left. So I'm making a nice little arc, okay? This does require twisting. So if you have back issues, you might want to modify this move by just using the arms and not adding the twist through the torso, okay? So I'll leave that for you to decide. So over at your right hip, I'm bending my knees a little bit, and I'm gonna twist and turn and follow the directions of my dumbbells. And if you hear that little chirping in the background here on my end, that is my puppy, Pearl, saying she's tired. She doesn't want to do this workout anymore. Or she wants a cookie. Who doesn't want a cookie, right? And switch. But you gotta get through your workout first. Then you can go have that cookie. All right, switch the arms. And again, I'm twisting. But if you are not able to add that twist because you have back issues, just use the arms and create that arc the best you can. If using weights is too much, use just your body weight. Good, awesome. Okay, so what I want you to do next is grab both of your weights. If you're using weights, place them in one hand. Place them in your right hand. And we're gonna take our left hand, bring it up here. Stand up or sit up as tall as you can, and we're gonna curl. And we're gonna focus on using just the muscles in our right arm to curl that weight all the way up. If it's too uncomfortable to keep your hand up by your head like this, you can put it down at your side or put it on your hip. That's okay. Okay, this next one you might want to skip depending upon your body. We're going to take it into an overhead press. We're working one side of our body at a time. Good, all right, switch it up. Same thing, opposite side, take it to just that curl, top to bottom, or bottom to top. Very nice. Okay, now we take it up top. And release it. Okay, go ahead, place those weights down out of the way. You do not need them anymore. If you need to stretch out those arms, go ahead, stretch them out. Maybe take them up over top. We are almost done here. We're gonna close it out with a few more little cardio drills, okay? I wanna make sure you get a little dose of cardio in, okay? So let's start it back. We're gonna take it into those jogs or fast-paced marching again for 30 seconds. Are you ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Again, a jog or a fast-paced march, whatever you can do. Whatever you are able to do, we accept. You should never feel bad about limitations. If you're not able to do the exact same thing as somebody else, or if there's a day where you don't have as much energy, you just do what you can. Be good to yourself and stop. Okay, we're gonna take it into a side to side. Ready? And go. Your side to side can literally be just walking side to side, doing side steps, or if you're able to, maybe it's a bit more vigorous. Just make sure you don't have anything that you're going to trip on. Maybe just step, 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 step. Maybe it's a hop. It doesn't matter. That's what you need this to be. We're just working those lateral movement patterns. Good. Now we're going to go front to back movement patterns. Ready? And it can be a jog. Or maybe it's a skip. And a skip backwards. Or maybe it's a hop. And a hop backwards. Or it can be march forward, march backwards. Work it out the way you need it to be, and be proud of that. And stop. Good. Let your heart rate come down. Let's go ahead and stretch it on out. You did a great job. You did a full body workout. We incorporated a lot of body weight, and we also gave you the opportunity to use some added resistance to work your muscle groups as well. So, set your feet hip width distance apart, arms up overhead. Bring those arms together. And take it into a stretch. If that's too much pressure on your back, feel free to move those feet together. Take your stretch to the opposite side. I definitely recommend doing about 5 to 10 minutes of cool down work at the end of your workout. I'm just going to give you a couple of drills here. If you want to go for a light walk or do some additional stretching on your own, highly recommend it. Okay? Now go ahead and take those hands and interlace your fingers together. Turn the palms away from you. And now I'm going to take a wide step out. Hands come on my hips. And I'm going to fold it forward if you can, reaching those hands down to the floor. You could also take this over the side of a chair, the couch. Good. All right, go ahead and let's stretch out our legs a little bit more. You're going to take your right heel, extend it out in front of you, sit back into your hip and stretch. You should feel your hamstring and your glutes stretching. Maybe that's too much for you. Maybe a gentler version, if you're able to, would be to elevate your leg on something and reach that way. Now, if you struggle with balance, this might not be a good option for you, or you might need to make sure you're holding on to something. Whatever you do, make sure you're doing it safely. Go ahead, switch, same thing on the opposite side. Yes, it's always good to try new things. But you need to make sure that whatever you're trying is appropriate for you. Awesome. Nice job, everybody. You did fantastic. I hope that you enjoyed our workout together. I did this brand new workout just for you. Remember, it's awesome to move your body. It's even better to move your mind. We cannot have a healthy body if our mind is also not healthy. So make sure that you have outlets in your life, in your day-to-day, that are also exercising your mind, especially if you have some stress, some anxiety that is affecting you. That directly affects your body. So take care of yourself. You know, there could be stress that has been with you for a long time. We're also in extremely stressful times where even if it's something that's been a part of your life regularly, now it's even more apparent. You need to manage that. You need to find ways to acknowledge that and find ways to remedy it. So maybe exercise is something that can help you with that, talking to friends, reaching out to family members. Remember, even though we might be in a stay-at-home situation, there is people, or there are things out there, and there are resources and people out there who can still help you, even remotely. Hopefully, maybe this is one of the things that's been helping you. I appreciate you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for doing something good for yourself, and pass it on. Do something good for somebody else today. So I'm Meg from Empowered by Meg. Have a great week, and I will see you next week. Thanks for showing up.